if everything is working. Hey everybody, hit me up if you guys are, if anybody can hear me and see me. It says 3 people are watching, but I have no idea. Hit me up. Trying a few new things here and just decided to randomly go live. And I hope it is working out. Let me know if the volume is good, if everybody can hear me. Yeah, only one person is watching. I have no idea if anybody's watching or not. I don't know if this is set up correctly. I don't know how the classic. What's this? Go live. If anybody is out there, it says 3 people are watching. Hit me up in chat, guys. Let me know if this is actually working or not, because I don't know. Sorry, I'm still super new at this, and I'm doing it in the classic. Before my first stream, I did it on the beta. But in order to get a few things to work, what I did is that I did a few things. Anybody in the chat, hit me up, guys. I hope this is working. It says 1 person is watching, but I have no idea. Let's see. Start streaming. Start your encoder. I mean, I think it's going. Someone hit me up. I'm gonna try something. If anybody's out there, let me know. And I apologize if I'm fumbling with this because I'm still new, so that's why I'm doing this. Just kind of testing the waters. Want to talk about Japan a little bit. Anybody out there? Konnichiwa. Hit me up in chat. Oh, it's definitely working. Hello to whoever is out there. If you're watching, hit me up in chat. This is Come2Japan, the channel that wants you to come to Japan. My name is Dan, and thanks again for joining me on this live stream. If you could do me a huge favor and let me know in the chat if this is working for you, and let me know who is out there. Again, before on my first live, what I did is I used the beta. And now I started using the classic version, and I think it's live. I'm not sure. Go live, sir. I don't know, guys. I hope this is working, and I hope I'm not wasting anyone's time if it is. But I have a feeling that it's not for some reason. pulling out, you know, all this other kind of technology just to double check with like logged out. Someone could do me a huge favor and let me know if it's working. It's working, right? No? Again, guys, I'm super sorry. Yeah, it's totally working. It's totally live. Again, guys, I'm super sorry. Yeah, it's totally working. It's totally live. All right, hey guys. So I guess it is working, but I'm just an idiot. I'm just a noob. I'm just a noob at this. Yeah. What's up, guys? Hit me up in chat. Who is hanging out with me here? How's everybody's Saturday evening? It's Sunday evening, Saturday morning. I'm sorry, Saturday morning for everybody. So far, so good for me. God, I'm all over the place, guys. I'm gonna write something in chat. Going well or not? You are a lifesaver. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going. Stream now. Yeah, it's got to be going. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna ramble and talk. It says I got 2 people watching, but hey, again, this all this live stream stuff. I'm very new at it, so bear with me. And I didn't again plan this one out. I just thought, hey, I got some free time tonight, and I thought that I would just pop on the lives. And hang out with anybody, because I did a live stream just a couple days ago, and it was a lot of fun, and I wanted to hang out with some people on the intranets. And again, if anybody is out there, just hit me up. And let me know. I'm just hanging out. Hanging out in Japan here. I'm in Fukuoka, the southern part of Japan, in Kyushu. For sure. Checking some stuff on the Twitters. Where... And I'm such an idiot. Even on Twitter, I didn't put a link. Such a noob. I'm such a noob. But yeah, anyway, you know, that's the thing with these streaming and YouTube videos. It's kind of hit or miss. You just have to kind of roll with the punches and go with it. Learn as you go. Basically, just have fun with it. And it didn't even upload the... Yeah, it didn't even upload the right thumbnail. Alright, just sent a tweet out, but we'll see if anybody shows up. Hit me up in the comments if anybody's hanging out, watching. I apologize. I'm fumbling with this horribly tonight just to get this all set up. Oh, Kevin. Kevin's there. So it is working. Kevin-san, こんにちは。こんばんは。あ、おはようございます。何時ですか？ケビンさんは、何時ですか？来ました。はい。やっと来ました。はい。ディタリグレー。Nice to meet you, ディタリグレー。Kevin's always here. ありがとうございます、ケビンさん。ディタリグレー。1 p.m. OK。じゃあ、こんにちは。I was not sure if anything was working right. I started this live stream. The live stream that I did just the other day. It was in the beta studio, and Andy recommended that I do it to get kind of a different chat box. If you notice on my screen there, I have a little bit different chat screen, and Andy helped me set that up, and he said I needed to use the classic, and the go live button. I think I hit that way early, and I just was doing something kind of ridiculous. So Kevin, yeah. So basically, it's a completely different interface. It's like I said, it's just completely different interface, and there's a button that you just hit that says, it's very clear that says go live, and on the classic, again, this is my second stream, so some mishaps are bound to happen, but I couldn't go into too much detail about what is new, because again, this is the first time I'm using Classic to actually go through the streaming. And again, kind of going back with what I was talking about, Andy, the chat screen that I have going on screen right now, much more clear. You can actually see it. Before, you couldn't really see it on screen. There's some CSS codes to get it to look this way. And apparently the codes weren't working when I copied the pop-out chat from the beta. But when I pop it out from the classic, I get this look. So anyway, long story short, I wasn't sure for the first 10 minutes if this was actually, if anybody could see the stream. So yeah, Andy needs to school both of us on this, We need to get on a Skype with him and hang out, I wanted to try to start something new, if I could have got the stream going perfectly, but I wanted to do a kampai. I wanted to do a kampai, or cheers, with everybody. If you have a drink, get a drink. If you don't, metaphorically kampai. But I have some nama orange tea. Can you see that there? See if you can read it. Nama orange tea. Nama means basically raw, I guess you could say. But that is also the same kanji as sensei. And you also pronounce this as nama. Nama. So, kanpai. And on these streams, I want to try to maybe start trying out some different drinks. いろいろ飲み物ね、ちょっと飲んでみたいと思います。日本はですね、いっぱいいろんな飲み物がありますよ。コンビニに行けば本当にいっぱいありますよ。水を飲みましょう。水もありますよ。水もある。水も炭酸ですけどね。炭酸。スパークリングウォーター。水を飲みました？水を飲みます。水を飲みます。はい。Basically, how do you say I'll drink water? 水を飲みます。or 水飲みます。Let me type that in there for you. Switch to Japanese. Come on, Japanese mode. Japanese mode. 水。Oh. Come on. Stuff's going wonky. 水を飲みます。 So basically, you just know. There's really not. It's just context. It just knows. Like if you know, mizu o nomimasu, mizu o nomimasu. You know, mizu o nomimasu, mizu nomimasu. You know, mizu o nomimashou means let's drink water. But there's really, in Japanese, it's as you kind of go along with it, as you kind of get more advanced with Japanese, there's a lot of vagueness in Japanese, and you've probably come across that in some of the textbooks and whatnot, with the vagueness and whatnot. There's really not a way, but it's just kind of I guess if you're not currently drinking water, then it's future tense. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Mizu o nomimashita. どういう意味ですか? Mizu o nomimashita. What does that mean? We covered that yesterday with Andy. Mizu o nomimashita. Mizu o nomimasen deshita. So. だから it's all about I drank water. Yes, I drank water. Mizu o nomimashita. Mizu o nomimasen deshita. What's that one mean? Mizu o nomimasen deshita. Keep clicking around for people watching here. Mizu o nomimasen. There's like a 10-second lag. Yeah, no problem. I think that's kind of normal with it. I didn't drink water. Yep, very good. You got it. It might just be a Kevin and Dan hangout stream. Anybody who is just coming in, welcome. We did a kanpai. Hit me up in chat. Let me know who is watching. I'm the teacher's pet. Yeah. Where is everyone watching from? I believe Kevin is in Igiris. イギリスから見てます。はい。イギリスで見てます。はい。で、D-Tray, kind of lost in the comments there, but D-Tray-san, D-Tare Gray-san, konnichiwa. It might be your first time here, and let me know if I am wrong. But for sure, I hope everything is sounding right. Let me know, hey Kev, is everything sounding right? Sounding okay? Everyone else is creeping on you. まあそれでも大丈夫ですよ。Lurking in the dark. それでも全然いいですよ。クリーパー。大丈夫ですよ。Nice, thank you. Can you hear the music coming out of this guy? I just like to have a little bit of music in the background. I mean, again, with these headphones, I can hear it because it's going right through the microphone, but I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. And I don't know. I just want to have a little bit of music playing. 音楽。はい。他の皆さん、日本語でも大丈夫ですので、ぜひ、アンディさんは、お祭りです。お祭りに来ました。アフターパーティー、お祭りのアフターパーティーで、多分お酒飲んでるかなと思います。I think Andy, NG, I think actually you write his name like this, Kevin. Andy. That's how you write his name, Andy. But yeah, he might pop in later. But he had a festival today. That's why he did the stream yesterday. Usually he does a stream on tonight. And he had a festival. He's probably tired and stuff like that. But so I sent a polite message. I'm like, hey man, I might just go live because I'm free tonight. I ain't got nothing to do. And I just want to test out everything. and kind of get used to everything. And for sure, still so much to learn with this live stream. It's, you know, lots going on. It's much different than, an actual, video, because you can control pretty much everything. Yeah. This one, actually, I won it. At a company party, when I lived in Hawaii for 10 years. 10年間ハワイに住みましたけれども、前の会社ですね、抽選会、年末年始ですね、大きなパーティーがあって、そこで抽選会で当たりました。So basically what I just said is when I was living in Hawaii and the company that I was working at, I won it. I won it in a prize drawing at our company party. So that's where I got it from, and I love it too. And I've had this speaker for maybe a good 5 years now. 5 years or so, and it's still rocking. Great sound. I just like having it here. It's visually interesting, and junk, lots and lots of junk, lots and lots of junk here. Yeah, the other day I cut out all that junk in the frame, but I'm over it. Have you got the reference for it? What do you mean? Like what kind of speaker it is? It's a JBL Pulse, but it's an amazing speaker. Sounds great, works great. I've been thinking of buying new Bluetooth speaker for sure. I recommend JBL. They put out some really good speakers, and they're all over Japan too. So I definitely recommend. Random, but this speaker actually it has a mic in it, and like I can actually talk through it and do a live stream through this. There's like a mic in it or something like that. Sounds like horrible, but maybe you found it. Cool. 結構いいですよ。なんか音がいいし、綺麗だし、なんかいろんな色に切り替えもできるし、ちょっと違う色にしようか。じゃあこれちょっと違う。This is a little bit different. Just a little bit different color. ちょっと違う動きとか。Yeah, I mean, I think you're paying for the quality. Like I said, this guy works great. I think it's yeah. Do you ever use it as a speaker for? Yes. I'm using a Mac Mini, and there's no built-in speakers. And I didn't buy any extra speakers because I had this guy. So this is all I use. Like I watch YouTube on it, watch movies with it. I connect my phone to it, my laptop, my Mac Mini, my wife connects to it. It's great. I mean, it's very versatile. Use it for a lot of stuff. Yeah, let's see here. There's one feature that is kind of meh. Like there's this button right here. Hold on, let me see. I gotta switch over to a different screen so I can make sure I can see. Like, can you see that button? So basically, there is a camera right there. There's like a camera, and I can push that button, and it will like take the color of my choice that I like, or something like that, and it will try to project that color. That feature, I've never really got it to work the way I like it to work. So I don't know about it. Yeah. I'm asking because with my current speaker there's a lag. For music it's fine, but when you're watching video it sucks a bit. It sucks a butt. No, it sucks a lot. Yeah. Masayaku. Yeah, there's no lag. There's absolutely no lag. It's immediate. I watch YouTube videos with it constantly, and no problem whatsoever. with that kind of lag or anything like that. So for sure, yeah, I definitely recommend JBL. JBL Pulse 2, is that what it's called? Hold on, I'm looking at the Bluetooth. Yeah, it's JBL Pulse 2. Is what it is what it is. But I can't recommend it enough. 結構いいですよ。使いやすいし、問題は一回もないですよ。I've never had any trouble with it ever. すごくいいよ。My son, 息子もすごい好きですよ。My son really likes it too because he likes the colors. And it's just, it's kind of cool. I like it. I like this kind of a... For sure. Looks like 6 people are watching. Hi, 皆さんこんにちは. Hello. Say hey, what's up in the comments. Ask me some questions. Right now, it's just me and Kevin kind of like going back and forth talking about speakers. But let me know if you have any questions about Japan, Japanese, or anything, and we can definitely hang out and talk about it. OMG, the Pulse 3 is so expensive. Aha, 220 pounds originally, and now 150, but that's still an investment. I'll think about it though. 10K, 70 pounds reference. Yeah, so probably what, 70 pounds, maybe, yeah, like 2万円ぐらい. I mean, again, I got this as company present, and it was not, I think our grand prize was like a big nice like LCD TV or something, LED, I don't know. It was a big nice TV, and this was like the third to last prize, so I got pretty dang lucky, and I was like, yes. So a bit biased in that I've never purchased one, but I have used it, so I can't really say, I think it's worth the money for sure. I didn't pay any money for it, but again, すごくいいよ。本当にすごくいいんですよ。It's very, very good, yeah. Well worth. I think it's well worth the money for sure. So anyway, it looks like, again, it says 4 people are hanging out. Definitely hit me up in the comments. Let me know if there is anything you want to know about the life of Daniel. Anything you want to know. Oh, I have a question about Japanese to divert the subject. Ah, ぜひどうぞお願いします. Might switch up my camera angle here. I'm gonna zoom. Not that button, not that one. Ooh, zoom in. A zoom. Yeah, we'll just stay logged out. Like, I want to cut out all that mess over there. I want to get that out of there. But I often the word yappari, or maybe it's yappari. It means, kind of has a couple of different meanings, but yappari, yeah, Google's not going to give you a clear answer because it does have a few different ways you can use it, right? So yappari, I'm going to just refresh my memory and see what Google says. Google Sensei. And Weblio. I use Weblio. But yappari Kevin さんが来ました. Of course Kevin came. Basically that's how I would translate it in my head. Yappari Kevin が来ました. Google Sensei. Pretty much, right? Dang it. I want to see what Google Sensei says. And I probably won't. Yeah, buddy. Sure enough. After all, yeah. Sure enough. It's kind of like sure enough, but of course. What else? Like, it's kind of one of those things where like I knew it. You can also say I knew it. It's very different from mochiron. Mochiron is of course, like obviously, but yeah, but やっぱり can also be like でもやっぱりは obviously とかは言えないからね。もちろん is like of course, and kind of like obviously. やっぱり is like やっぱり sure enough after all, or I thought so, kind of like, it kind of depends, Kevin, on the situation, what you're talking about. Let's just say I'm going to a new restaurant and there's a lot of hype about it, but it wasn't that good. And I can say, やっぱり美味しくない. You know, like, of course it wasn't good. You know, there's a lot of hype, but Andy is so much better at explaining Japanese. Like, Japanese for me was very internal. Like, I always tell people, you know, like, Japanese for me, you know, it's for me. It's for myself. But やっぱり, someone on Google said やっぱり means something along like I knew it as I expected it. Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's just やっぱり is one of those things. It's a very Japanese kind of phrase. You know, as you know, being a polyglot and whatnot, there are some things that don't 100% kind of translate. And you know how some people can say right, you know, like just to kind of agree with you. But yeah, no, I get it, don't worry. Sometimes I can't explain things in English to French people. I just have an instinct for English now. But yeah, やっぱり is just kind of like, you know, it could be like another thing, you know, like, you know, Andy said he was gonna come to my stream and やっぱり来なかった, you know, of course he didn't come, kind of thing. But it's not all negative. You know, やっぱり it kind of depends on the context of what you're talking about, and what kind of comes before or after it. But you're in the right area. You know, やっぱりダメでした. You know, I tried hard, but, you know, I failed. I knew I was going to fail, kind of thing. Or, やっぱりこれにします. You know, やっぱりこれ買います. What do you think that means? やっぱりこれを買います. What do you think, Kevin? やっぱりこれを買います. I いっぱいスピーカーを見たんですけど、やっぱりこれを買います。どうかな? What do you think? Give you a second there. There's a lag, but so you're close. But for me, it means I looked at a lot of speakers, but finally, obviously, this was my choice, kind of. Or I did a lot of shopping around, but this is definitely the one I went with. It can kind of mean that thing, that kind of meaning as well. For sure. I think, Kev, I think I'm better at maybe potentially using it in a sentence in many different ways. And then kind of, instead of trying to actually explain it, I think I might try to do that more. Like if you give me other words, like other words you want to test out, I'll just use them in sentences. And from there, it just makes more sense to me. if that makes sense to you. I'm definitely not a translator at all. I'm not a simultaneous translator. I've done a lot of, written translation, but that's a completely different ballgame. So I think that might be the best way to go. If you give me a word, I will use it in some sentences that, I feel comfortable using them. So when students ask me the meaning of words, I always try to find context. It's much easier. Yes. やっぱりそうですよね。やっぱりコンテクストあればいいと思います。やっぱり。そうですよ。Sometimes it can be so subtle in the word, subtle when and how the word is used. Of course, yeah, やっぱり is the same way, やっぱり is very versatile. And you can use it in a kind of a negative way, and you can also use it in a positive way. So its meaning kind of fluctuates depending on the situation. But やっぱりね. So I have 7 people kind of hanging out. Definitely hit me up in the chat. It's me and Kevin kind of talking about Japanese here. But if anybody has any other questions about Japanese, Japan, or anything, definitely hit me up and say hi in the comments. And let's hang out. And don't worry about your broken English. I'm from America and my English has been broken since day one. So you probably speak better English than me. No, anyway. So again, yeah. Hope everything is sounding good for everyone. ぜひぜひ. Hey, Dieter Gray. Thanks for lurking and listening. Chime in there if you have any questions. Where are you watching from, Dita? どこから見てますか? ぜひぜひ. Because she wants to learn Japanese, but self-teaching is hard. Also, I'm playing a game with my friends. なるほどね. What are you playing? 何をやってますか? どんなゲームやってますか? アメリカですね. アメリカのどちらですか? Yeah, you know what? Self-teaching. I think self-teaching works for some people. League of Legends. Never played that game, but I've seen a lot around it. I've had other friends play it and stuff try to pull me into it, but I was just like, nope. I dabbled with it a little bit, and I just was like, nope, can't do it, not gonna do it. But anyway, yeah. So self-teaching, I started self-teaching. That's how I started my Japanese, and then I was like, wow. I kind of get this. Japanese thing, and I wanted to continue my studies, and that's when I started getting really serious about it and studied it in college. And I think that there's certain languages that you can potentially do self-teaching with, and some languages that you can get a good start, but to go to the next level, you definitely need a little bit more formal practice. So. 頑張ってください。ディータさん、どのぐらい日本語を勉強したことありますか? How long have you studied, or how much have you studied, ディータさん? I have studied Japanese. Well, I say I studied Japanese for 15 years, but I'm learning Japanese every single day. But I've been using Japanese for the past 15 years or so. It's getting long enough for 15 is just the round number. It's probably like 13, 14 and some change. Like, I don't know. But yeah, and I live in Japan. Japanese is tricky because it's so contextual that it's hard to get it without asking people who can explain things to you. 間違いない。もちろん。やっぱり。Anyway, it is very contextual. Japanese, the culture and whatnot. There are a lot of things that are very vague with Japanese culture. And the culture is very, very much part of that and whatnot. So there's a lot of things that you need yeah, a lot of unspoken kind of stuff. Yeah, I have kind of just dabbled on and off, watched subtitled shows, listened to music, bought the books, started actual practice last year. Very good. Yeah, I mean, any way that you can kind of jump in and get into it, by all means do. And you know, Andy and I did a collab video. Tokini Andy, he's not here tonight. He's usually modding, being my moderator, but he's taking a night off. He was carrying an omikoshi. But anyway, one of my tips, we did 12 tips to study Japanese, and there's probably 4,000 tips to study Japanese, but we just kind of picked and choose like ones that really helped us. But one of the ones I recommend is that, you know, you need to study in very diverse ways, because language has many different forms. Sometimes it's written, read, write, speak, listen. But there's more than that, you know. You think in language, right? And you feel in language. So you need to practice in many different ways and be exposed to many different forms of how the language is being used, you know. So Japanese, for sure. Like I asked my Japanese friend if it can be okay sometimes to use omae, thanks to Andy, and he was like, you can use it with friends, but it's not polite. Then I asked if he'd use with me, and she was like, no, it's too rude. I was like, ha 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 ha. So, omae wa ne, metta ni tsukawa nai ne. Ammari tsukawa nai. Yappari ammari tsukawa nai. It's one of those things to where, have I used it? Yeah. With really close friends, and most times we are drinking, and I never use it with girls. It's kind of like a buddy kind of thing, you know, like screw you, dude, you know, like when you're kind of joking around with like your drinking buddies and stuff like that. That's when I might say, "Omae wa baka da yo." You're fucking you're stupid, you know. You're just so stupid, you know. It's kind of a joking around thing, but I would never use it with someone that I've never met before, because it is, yeah, it's very, very rude. It's not polite at all, for sure. Yeah. Working. Thank you. One more gaijin commented on my Twitter. Thank you so much. One more gaijin. If you are here watching me now, thanks for jumping in. I always have fun kind of coming over on your streams and hanging out. Yeah, you just use it for banter and just kind of, you know, poking fun at people. Omae motto nome yo, you know. Omae motto nome yo, you know, like, you should drink more, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm going to send a quick thank you to One More Gaijin, and let him know on Twitter that he is such a big help. Hold on. Who? Yeah, just hit me up in the comments with more questions about anything you want to know. And I'm going to check out something on Twitter on my phones. I'm still laughing at his "Omae wa genki?" "Omae wa genki?" Yeah, I mean that cracked me up too. When he said that one too. "Omae wa genki?" Like, I just like the way his facial expression and stuff like that. Like, it was cracked me the heck up. Yeah, for sure. Oh, never mind. He liked my comment. Anyway, never mind. I'm all over the place tonight. Omae wa genki? We should make a meme out of it. Yeah, we just surprise him with that meme. Just send that meme straight up to him, like, hey. He'd get a kick out of that. Omae wa genki? Do it. He would get more of a kick out of it if you made it, Kevin, than if I made it. for sure. Looks like we got 5 people hanging out. We got Dita hanging out in the background, lurking in the shadows, playing some League of Legends, and Kevin is cracking up some jokes. And anybody else hanging out there, hit me up in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you are enjoying what you are enjoying. And for sure, ask me some questions. Let's play with some effects.
Hello. What's up? Omae wa genki? Omae wa genki?
I got a little effects buttons there I can mess with, and they are fun. So, yeah. やりましょう。ぜひやりましょう。やっぱりやりましょう。You know, やっぱりやりましょう。Like, let's do it for sure. やっぱりやりましょう。You know, やっぱりやろう。You know, やっぱりやろうよ is, you need to go deeper with your voice.
Take off the reverb. Yarimashou. Yappari yarimashou.
But yeah, やっぱりやりましょう. You know, やっぱりやりましょう is like, let's do it for sure, basically. I love this little effects boards that I have here. It's great. It's great. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Yeah. But hit me up if you have any more questions. Japanese, any other kind of stuff that you want me to use in a sentence, give you an example sentence. If someone walked in the room, they'd be like, enough internet for you, Kevin. Kevin, you've had enough internet for today. もうはい終わりましたはいお疲れ様です you know もういいですよ Yeah, the internet is a weird place, and you know, I'm just at the tip of the iceberg. For sure. Yeah, 5 people. Hello to anyone who is just walking in the chat into the live stream. Let me know what is up. How are you doing? Ask me some questions about Japan. Let's go back to kind of with Dita. Dita Ray was kind of on a self kind of study thing, and I mentioned that I self-studied, but I kind of fell into Japanese. How I got into it was very random. I studied Spanish in high school for 4 years. Really loved it. And the last year, my senior year, I was actually the teacher's aide. So basically, I 1 hour out of the day, instead of having a class, I would just hang out with the teacher in her like lower level Spanish classes, and I would copy worksheets and do all kinds of like simple grading and stuff like that, and whatnot. So anyway, my point with that is that I really enjoyed Spanish and learning a second language, and yeah, so I had that kind of like passion for language. I graduated, went to college, and didn't know what I was going to study. Had no idea what I wanted to study in college, and after 1 semester, I dropped out. I dropped out of college. I said, I'm done with this. You know, I'm spending all this money, and I have no idea what I'm studying. No passion, no nothing. You know, just kind of going, you know, going through the motions of, oh, this is what everybody does, goes to college, you know, and whatnot. And worked some odd jobs. You know, I just worked around, did a bunch of odd jobs and whatnot. And then from a friend of a friend, yeah, I understood a little bit, but my Spanish is horrible. It's one of the things, if you use it, you lose it, you know? And I hadn't studied Spanish or used Spanish since 2004. You know, literally when I started studying Japanese, it's like I deleted it all, you know, like I'm so bad out of practice. There's certain things that I could kind of pick up in context and stuff like that, but like I would say probably less than 5%. But anyway, kind of going back with my line of thought, but just through a bunch of friends, you know, from a friend of a friend of a friend, I met this, you know, Japanese American girl. She was born and raised in the United States. She was American, right? And she was a polyglot. She was a polyglot of all things, Kev. So her dad was Japanese, from Japan, and her mom was Vietnamese, like Vietnamese, like not, you know, whatever. They both were living in the United States. I have no idea how they were there, but basically, you know, this girl, she was Japanese American, Vietnamese. She was American, you know, went to high school and elementary school, all through, you know, elementary school all the way up to high school in America. So she was culturally American, but you know, she understood bits and pieces of Japanese because her dad was Japanese, and she understood bits and pieces, quite a bit of Vietnamese because her mom was Vietnamese. You know, probably simple conversations or, you know, kind of parent kind of things, you know. But she also, in high school, she studied abroad in France for almost a year. So she was amazing at French. Obviously, she spoke English, and then she was also into Spanish. So she was really good at Spanish. So again, she was a polyglot as well. And we started dating way back when. And she wanted to, you know, her family is Japanese, right? Or, you know, half of her family is Japanese, and she wanted to connect more with that side of her family. And she said, hey, let's study Japanese. I was like, okay, sure, let's do that, you know, because I was dating this girl. I wanted to impress her. And you know, I just started kind of buying some books and just kind of hanging out with her because she knew some stuff. And I just picked up whatever, you know, she was, you know, whatever she was like wanted to teach. Because it was fun. It was very positive motivation. That's one thing I tell with a lot of people. You got to have positive motivations when you're studying any language or pretty much anything. Anyway. That's how I started studying through, you know, having a relationship with this girl. And, you know, I was young, whatever, 17, 18. We dated for like a year or something like that. But throughout that entire year, I just kept, you know, learning more Japanese and getting more involved with her because she was a language nut. She was a polyglot. So she loved languages. And I just kind of picked up that love from her. But it was, and she kind of pushed me back towards college, you know, because I had just graduated high school, took the year off, and she was graduating high school at the same time. Anyway, long time ago. But I started studying Japanese. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Something completely different than anything that I'd ever done. It was great. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to school and learn Japanese in college. And it was the best thing I could ever imagine to do. I started studying it, you know, hard in college, and it just was fun, you know, to impress her. Sorry, need to replay what you said. Aha. Yeah, don't worry. Anyway, just kind of talking about how I started getting into Japanese. Basically, I had a Japanese American girlfriend. We were studying together. And then from there, I started studying in college and just had an amazing time with it and met amazing people and whatnot. So that's how I got into Japanese. Because I quit college and I didn't know what I wanted to study. And then once I started studying Japanese, I was like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and study Japanese. And that's what I did. And it was the best thing. So looks like we got 5 people hanging out. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about my Japanese journey or anything else that you want to know about the life of this dude, of Dan, and whatnot. Yeah, and kind of going along with that story, it can be so random, right? It's kind of like destiny. Like if I didn't have the right friends at the right time, I would have met this girl and we wouldn't have dated. And I wouldn't be sitting here with a microphone in my face, hanging out with you, Kevin. Because yeah, it just, Japanese was never something that was on my mind. You know, it was never something that I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna study Japanese. You know, just because my hometown is really small, and just nobody does that in my hometown. But I'm so glad it happened to me. Yeah, it's amazing how life works out like that sometimes. But anyway, another that was kind of my first motivation. My first motivation was met the girlfriend, had a lot of fun, you know, trying to impress her, young puppy love, whatever. So that was my first positive, and you know, my first positive motivation. I said that, but my second positive motivation was, you know, going back to college. Going back to college because I liked college. I just didn't want to go, you know, through the motions if I didn't have something that I wanted to work towards. I didn't have a goal, and I didn't have, you know, something that I wanted to work towards, right? Oop, I don't know what I'm supposed to ignore, but sure. That was my second positive emotion. Going back to school, positive motivation, going back to school, and like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. My third positive motivation was kind of going back to the girl that I was dating. She did this language summer camp. It's an immersion summer camp in the United States called Concordia Language Villages, CLV. But basically, they're summer camps. They're language summer camps where kids from, I would say, like sixth grade, from age 8 to 18, can go to these summer camps for either 2 weeks or 4 weeks. These kids can go to these language summer camps, and it's an immersion camp. So basically, if you went to German camp, they would only use German for those 4 weeks. Constantly just use German for those 4 weeks. And she went to them as a camper, as a villager, as a kid to learn French and whatnot. And then she worked at French camp as a French counselor, teaching French to these kids, and she's had a great time. And then she wanted to go to Japan camp and teach Japanese at Japan camp. And she mentioned that I should do that. Yeah. I just saw you can't get links on the chat. Yeah, you can't send, if you're a mod, you can. If you're a moderator like Andy, my mod, he can send links. But yeah, send me a link there on Twitter. So she was, she got me hyped up about this summer camp, an immersion program about like Japanese camp. Hey, Kevin just sent me his YouTube link. Cool. I'll check that later. Video output low. YouTube not receiving enough video. Well, I hope everything is going. Stream health. Says my stream health is kind of low. Hopefully everything's going fine there. How is the video looking? I see that. All right, now it looks like the stream health is good. Oh, I gotta check it now. It's Andy's GIF. All right, I'm gonna check it now. Sorry for the lag, guys. It's not too much I can control.